Hey guys, welcome to today's video. So today we're going to be talking about how to get published in a magazine. So I am showing off a little bit. You guys let me have my moment, please. Okay? Let me relish it and enjoy it. And that's it. So yes, I'm going to show you how you can get published as a model. Where's my page? Oh, there it is. That's us. I think this was the first one that I did. That's us. Okay, so I'm going to teach you how you can be in a magazine. So first of all, it is a lot easier than you think. Let me calm your fears. It's a lot easier than you think, and there are various ways that you can take to publish yourself, which I'm going to talk about my way first. So the way that I got published was I worked with the right people. So I worked with a studio, nice people. Oh, so nice. And they had photographers that were published photographers, like they had a lot of publishers on their belts. And so the studio, I took my pictures, they were opening, it was like a TFB thing, right? So I volunteered to work with them and we did some shots and things like that. And then they asked me like, hey, do you want us to submit this for publishing? I was like, yes. I'm like, yeah, sure, right? And so they submitted the photos were accepted by the magazines, and here's the first one. And that's how I actually got my first publishes. I'm just trying to look right here. Pardon me. I think this was is it this one? Yeah, I think this was the first one that I did. Yeah. So that's how I got published here, and also in the other ones as well, is I worked with the right people and the right photographers, and we did like a TFP session, and yeah, they submitted the photos and your girl was in those magazines. Another thing, or another way that I've gotten published, is that from Instagram. I told you, when you put yourself out there, people are going to see your work and they're going to want to contact you. So I had a magazine reach out to me. They were like, hey, you've got great photos, like, do you want to would you like to be featured in our magazine? I was like, yeah. Of course I want to be featured in your magazine, like, excuse me. So what I had to do was I reached out to the photographer that we had collaborated together and taken some photos. So I got him to, or rather, he sent me the original photos that will be in a, I'm not a photographer, but the way that they described it was it needs to be in a format that they can publish it. So I sent him the specifications from the magazine, and he just did that in the right format, and then we submitted it, and that was it. And then they reached out to me and say, hey, we've published you, here's us. I'm like, yay. So that's another way that has happened for me. A third way is you could do this yourself. You could essentially work with the photographer, pay them, and then go submit the photos. I don't have experience with that. I've never paid to be published, but I know you can do that, and it's also an option too. I do know that sometimes if you want to appear on covers and things like that, there's a cost to it. So you can do that to appear on covers if that's something that you want as well. Now, there was something that I wanted to mention as part of the process. So the studio that I worked with that helped me get published was they created a Caver account. So if you want to do this yourself, you can go to Caver. That's a good source where you can see various jobs and requests for people to submit photos to be published in magazines. So various magazines put the requests for photos, and if your photos are the right ones, so good quality and aligns with the magazine, what they essentially publish, then it is a high chance that your photos will be accepted as well. So that's something that I wanted to suggest, is go to Caver, create an account. You can create a free account and then see the different submissions or requests for submissions from different magazines. I don't know if you have to pay for it. I've never paid for it, but go and check it out and see if it's something that you want to do. And then make sure you find the right people to work with, like I did. Thank you guys. And before you know, you could be on your way to being published in a magazine. Okay, so I hope this video was useful to you guys. If you're just starting out in modeling and you don't feel like you're worthy of being in a magazine, I'm here to tell you that you are worthy. And it's a lot easier than you think. And you don't even have to pay for it. You really just have to be you. Be someone that is, put yourself out there. Put yourself out there, do outreaches, put yourself on social media, work with people, network with people, be a good person, be respectful. When you're just being that, a lot of opportunities are going to come to you. You're going to be the one saying, no, I don't want that. And that's just how life is, right? So, all right. I hope this video, again, was useful to you guys. I will see you in the next one. Bye.